loud and clear. Peace, loves. 5-star professional driver. Professional life driver. Checking in today. Breaker. One time for your divine mind. Checking in. Got a lot on my mind. Among many things, paying attention to the road, staying in my lane, right in the middle of my lane, trucking that ass through an abundance of zigs and zags, mild states and experiences, tears and laughs, trucking that ass. Yes. Love is on my mind. I don't know if it's because of the time. It is September 21st, 2022. That probably has nothing to do with it. Love stays on my mind. I love love. I'm very picky though. Picky about who I love. And even about who I allow to love me. That's kind of what I want to talk about. If you're a single woman, and man too, I guess, you have to be careful who you even allow to love you. Sometimes people have the wrong motives for attempting to get in your life, in your heart, in your mind. You gotta be careful of that. I learned that it took me a while to get it, but I got it. Sometimes people have the wrong motive. Sometimes they want to be controlling. Sometimes they just want to see if they can conquer you. That's something I run into a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm a strong woman. A lot of us strong women out here, but I've run into a lot of men wanting to control me, men wanting to break me down, take me down a couple of notches. I've run into that, and it's not that I'm boisterous type. Wrong, so let me correct that. I guess I can be boisterous, but in love, like my love language is not to be that. My spirit though comes across as just strong. I wouldn't trade that. I now know that I need a strong man, though. I need a warrior type man, not to fight against, but to relate to my spirit. I'm very soft, very kind-hearted, very loving. With those attributes comes heavy responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. I have those beautiful attributes, and for whatever reason that attracts the spirit of opposition, if you will. Like things opposite to those attributes tend to be attracted to me. Like, it's almost like I'm gonna take your kindness for weakness. I'm gonna take full advantage of your soft, goofy ass. Because I like to laugh and stuff. I always come out the gate being my highest, most beautiful self. Right? Then I come across that opposition that I sometimes have to let my other attributes come out to the forefront. I was gonna say come out of the darkness. That's probably a a proper way to put it. You know, and then it's like, oh shit, she's crazy. I thought you were, yeah, I'm that too. But, you know, you conjured this up, bitch. Excuse my language, or nigga, or whatever, right? So, as I'm out here single, you know, out of my comfort zone, driving a truck now, you know, out on the road, meeting people, coming across different men. It's been very interesting. I've met more men in this last few months because I'm out, you know, I'm out here, I'm traveling, than I've met probably my whole life. And even with that, the like couple that I've met, and I don't use that term loosely, the couple I've met that I was really like feeling and excited about were unavailable on different levels. Now, I've met, I'll say 5 that I was, you know, interested in and kind of excited about, just seeing, you know, getting to know them or whatever, but that didn't pan out to be much. But the 2 that I really was like, ooh, okay, were unavailable for like two very different reasons, but unavailable nonetheless. And I'm like, what in the world? Like emotionally unavailable or situationally unavailable, right? So, I don't know, I'm just keeping my spirits up where love is concerned. Because there's a part of me that knows that right now, you know, I need to be focused on what I'm doing. That's what I said. You know, I'm not even out here like looking for love. I'm never looking for it. But I am open to receiving, you know, love. I'm open to allowing love from the right man. You know, I'm waiting. You know, several men have said to me, wait a minute, you single, like, you so cool, I mean, just being around you, I feel, you know, whatever, and like all of this, you know, and all of that. And I never know how to answer that question. Like, why are you single? I've had men ask me that, you know, you single, wait a minute, you know, like almost not believing it. That's another thing. It seems like men tend to think that, you know, that I'm lying about being single, or that, you know, oh, you single, but you probably you seeing somebody. Like, well, I don't know. I just never know how to answer some of these questions, and maybe that's why I'm still single, because, you know, that's when I'm kind of like, well, if I'm single, can I do that? Can I see people? Even though right now I'm single, like, because I do not subscribe to wasting time just for the sake of attention. Like I said, I've met some men out here, but I'm not keeping in contact with all those men, because some of them is like, I'm not gonna talk to you, sir. I'm not. We don't have anything to talk about. There's that conscious compatibility thing again. There has to be a level of conscious compatibility for me to spend my precious time talking to you. You know, if you don't meet those top 3 things, you know, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking to you. I'm not gonna, you know, we can be cool, catch up every once in a while. What's going on? What it look like? Why you been? Whatever. Since the last time we talked, let me tell you this or whatever. That's cool. But to pretend like I'm really entertaining you, and your personality, you know, don't match mine, like we're not able to have a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? We're not able to have at least a little quick, deep conversation about something, you know. What you think about this? Or let me tell you about that, you know. We're not doing that. And you not, if a man is just not, I don't know, don't come across masculine, I can't. I want to hear a deep voice, some bass up in it for me. That's just me. Now that could be my little quirky, silly shit. Whatever. I don't care what people think about it. I'm telling you what I'm dealing with. That's what I want. My man called me. I want to hear some deepness, some raspiness, some rough, whatever. A man on the phone. Right? That's just me. Some women may prefer a softer voice. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm being true. Right? That's what I do. I'm being me. I'm being true. You know? So I've heard the term there's pee in the day pool. Then I've heard there's pee and poo in the pool. And as a woman of a certain age, out here single, meeting men is funny because I meet more young men than I meet my own age. More young men are attracted to me than men my own age. And a young man told me just yesterday, he said, you know, the older men, he said they really want younger women. I thought about that thing. He said, and then the men my age, they looking for women like you. They know what you want. You're not gonna play games. You're not gonna try to just, you know, play somebody for their money. Cause this young man, he got money. He's a vet. He got his own truck, a house in Atlanta, a house in Virginia, you know, his own truck. Like, you know, he got money. Coming at me heavy. But I already know I'm not attracted to him in that way. So I'm not going to play with him. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to pretend either. You know, because I wouldn't want to waste his time or hurt his feelings and have him out here treating women a certain kind of way because he's still pissed with me. No. But, you know, I'm nice and cordial and stuff because I always gain something from those conversations with men, young and old. You know, I get good intel as far as like just how men think. You know, my father wasn't around, you know, so I didn't have those gems from my father. My pops was though, and my pops was a street nigga, so I know a little something. He was a hustler. My pops was a pool shark. He worked in the bar. He, you know, gambled and hustled, played baseball, softball, and shit. You know, I learned a little something from him. Let's be clear. I'm not totally green or totally naive out here. However, I didn't have a good, healthy blueprint to follow as far as men, you know, are concerned. So I'm learning. As many other things, I'm a late bloomer in several areas, and that's one. Like, I'm still learning, you know, where a relationship is concerned. I know what I want, and I never say that to a man in response to, why are you still single? You know, I don't say that because I think that might be off-putting to say, because I know what I want and I haven't hung around for what I don't want. That's really how I feel. But see, that's that shit that people consider boisterous. Like, how dare you say that? That's why, because I mean, I've been in a few, you know, pretty decent relationships as far as being loved, where I knew the man loved me. He just had a little too much bullshit for my taste, you know, for me to hang around. Like, so I know what I want, and I think he just hasn't come along yet, you know. And I'm out here being patient and enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying that like I haven't before. And that's because I'm not as rigid as I once was. Like, I guess when I was heavy in church, you know, there were certain things, you know, I wouldn't dare even consider like that. Now I'm playing a little bit different. I still have rules. sudden.